What's going on, Dodgers Nation? Doug McCain here. You can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at DMAC_LA. For all things Dodger baseball all off-season long, be sure to hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and if you want to see us post even more Dodgers content, smash that like button. It really helps the channel out. And as always, I want your takes down below in the comment section. Today's Dodgers Nation question of the day. How do you think that Marcus Semien signing with the Rangers will impact the Dodgers? Do you think the Rangers are still a threat to potentially sign Corey Seager? I want all your takes down below in the comment section. And for all latest Dodgers news, head over to DodgersNation.com. So we've got some breaking news that's definitely going to impact the Dodgers, and I'll explain that in just a second. But first, cue up the signing siren. We have a big signing in Major League Baseball. Infielder Marcus Semien is signing with the Texas Rangers. John Heyman tweet out, Semien has deal with Rangers believed to be 7 years, by Robert Murray on it. And then Jeff Passan, he tweet out, Marcus Semien's deal with the Texas Rangers is for 7 years and $175 million. A source familiar with the agreement tells ESPN. Then Passan will go on to tweet, the Rangers aren't done. Even though they got Marcus Semien, they're still in the Trevor Story sweepstakes. They went into this winter with money to spend. They got a whole lot better with Semien, and now they're targeting more offense as well as starting pitching. So the first thing I want to say is major props to Marcus Semien. Last offseason, he bet on himself. He signed that 1 year, $18 million deal with the Toronto Blue Jays, and his 1 year prove-it deal went just about as well as he could have ever dreamed of. Last season up in Toronto, he slashed .265, .334, .538, had a .131 WRC plus, hit 45 home runs, had a 6.6 F4. He made his first All-Star team. He was selected to the All-MLB first team. He won his first Gold Glove. He won his first Silver Slugger. It was a hell of a year for Marcus Semien, and he set himself up for a big payday, and that's exactly what he got with the Texas Rangers. And yes, his 7 years a little long for Marcus Semien, who turned 31 back in September. It definitely might be a little too long, but if you're the Texas Rangers, you have to overpay to get guys like this to join your organization down in Texas. So you had to give him that Texas-sized contract to get a player of his caliber to join your team, and that's what they did. But I still think they made the right move, because in Marcus Semien, you're getting a very dependable player. Last season, he played all 162 games. He led Major League Baseball with 724 plate appearances. So to me, his 31 years old is like most players 28 or 29 years old. It's a very dependable player. He takes care of himself. He's durable, and I don't think that should be an issue. But what does this mean for the Dodgers? Well, in Jeff Passan's tweet, he talked about how the Texas Rangers have a lot of money to spend, and they want to add more offense and more pitching. He also mentioned that they're in the Trevor Story sweepstakes. So maybe the Rangers are more interested in bringing in a player that's from the state of Texas in Trevor Story than they are in trying to sign Corey Seager. And while that might be true, it also indicates that the Rangers aren't done yet, that they'd be willing to shell out big money for a shortstop. So Corey Seager could potentially be that guy. Let's say he doesn't get the offer he's looking for from the Dodgers or the Yankees, and maybe Trevor Story signs with the Yankees. Then all of a sudden, here comes the Rangers just backing up the Brinks truck for Corey Seager. Maybe that's a potential option. Maybe Scott Boras uses the Rangers to drive up the price for the Dodgers and the New York Yankees. It's going to be a big game at the end of the day, but the Rangers are major players. And then you also have to talk about Clayton Kershaw, because they want to add more pitching. It's said there in that tweet, and they're going to be big spenders. And I think that if you're Clayton Kershaw, you see the moves they're making. You see Marcus Semien. You see them adding another elite shortstop. If you're Clayton Kershaw, you're saying, hey, yes, they're not the Dodgers, but they're not going to be the worst team in Major League Baseball, or what they've been for the last few seasons. They're a team that is going all in on trying to contend. They have that new ballpark, Globe Life Field. Clayton Kershaw has those warm and fuzzy feelings from that stadium where he won his first and only World Series championship. He is from Dallas. He can take his kids to school in the morning and pitch at night, like what we've heard. So it's definitely very interesting when it comes to Clayton Kershaw. But I think the big takeaway here, though, is going back to Corey Seager. It just sets the market for the Carlos Correas, the Trevor Stories, and the Corey Seagers. They are going to take nothing nothing less than 10-year deals. If Marcus Semien can get a 7-year deal at age 31, it's a lock at this point that Seager and Correa and Story are going to get 10-year deals. It might even be more than that when you consider their ages, 28, 29, 27. These guys are young players in the prime of their career. They've hit free agency at the right time. And I think at this point, the idea of, oh, maybe we can get Corey Seager for 8 years and $250, that is out of the window at this point. You're looking at a 10-year deal at minimum. There's no question about it. You know Scott Boras wanted to get this deal established before he got his other client signed, because this truly sets the market for the shortstops this offseason. So it is going to be a battle to sign Corey Seager. And even though Seager didn't have the contract year that Marcus Semien had, where he finished third behind Shohei Ohtani and Vladimir Guerrero Jr. in the AL MVP voting, he still has produced in recent years, and you saw what he did in 2020 when he went absolutely bonkers in the postseason. So teams around the league, they know he has that elite hit tool. They know what they can get from him from an offensive production standpoint. So we'll see who's truly eager for Seager in the next few days and where he'll ultimately sign. But another thing, too, before we head out of here, just remember, what did John Heyman say last week? He said that the Yankees were more interested in Marcus Semien than Corey Seager, and they were looking for a stopgap guy while they get Volpe or Peraza to take over that shortstop spot. Well, now Marcus Semien is off the market. So does that hurt them in their leverage with Corey Seager? Does that make them more adamant to try to sign him? That's another thing to think about as well. And look, Andrew Friedman said a couple days ago that they were aggressively trying to re-sign Corey Seager. So you have to believe that that's what they're doing at the moment. And we're just going to have to find out. Is Corey Seager going to have a New York state of mind, or is he going to love LA? And I think we're going to have an answer to that question in the next few days. But for up-to-the-minute Dodgers news and rumors, be sure to subscribe to the Dodgers Nation YouTube channel. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that notification bell. And if you want to see us post even more Dodgers content, smash that like button. Also, follow me on Twitter at DMAC_LA. That's at DMAC_LA. I'm always posting the MLB trade rumors over there. So be sure to follow me so we can talk all things Major League Baseball, all the hot stove rumors. I love to hear from you guys. But let me know down below in the comment section as well. How does this signing impact Corey Seager and the Los Angeles Dodgers and potentially Clayton Kershaw? Let me know down below in the comment section. But like I said, get some rest tonight because it's going to be a wild week in Major League Baseball. I'll talk to you soon. And until next time, think blue, bleed blue, and I'm out.